It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
The movie The Godfather doesn't just introduce the concept of don't take things personal. It actually shows you throughout the movie examples of what it means to take things personal and to not take things personal, and how do I get out of it? Going to be one of many of The Godfather, because The Godfather is filled with management concepts. If you remember the scene, they've shot The Godfather. The Godfather is in the hospital, and Michael recommends that they take out Captain McCluskey.
I'm talking about a dishonest cop, a crooked cop who got mixed up in the rackets and got what was coming to him.
The Sonny character.
What are you gonna do? Nice college boy, huh?
He was the one telling Michael.
You're taking this very personal. Tom, this is business, and this man is taking it very, very personal.
Well, Michael, you can't take things personal, but yet he's the one that was taking things personal.
Well, it was business, not personal, Sonny.
Well, then business will have to suffer, all right?
Two characteristics that can show whether someone's taking things personal. Number one is they make things about themselves.
Hey, listen, do me a favor, Tom. No more advice on how to patch things up. Just help me win.
They could be talking about somebody else. They could be talking, and they always have a way to turn the conversation about themselves. I mean, I do that all the time. And the second thing you got to look at is there's mood swings. If you're a leader and you show mood swings, especially if you show anger,
that the Taglias will guarantee it.
Oh, are you telling me that the Taglias guarantee our investment?
Okay, then yeah, you're just telling the whole world you're taking things personal.
I have a sentimental weakness for my children, and I spoil them, as you can see. They talk when they should listen.
By the way he handled that meeting, he made it personal. He couldn't control himself. And afterwards, when they shot The Godfather, and they think The Godfather's dead, Sonny gets a call from Salazzo, and he tells him, hey man, we got Tom Hagen, okay? And listen to what he says. He tells him,
Don't lose that famous temper of yours, huh, Sonny?
No, I'll wait.
and of course, what does he do?
No, what's the matter?
Clemenza comes in and he pins him up against the wall, and you know why? Because he's just making it all about himself. When The Godfather comes home from the hospital, him and Tom Hagen get in a fight, and Tom Hagen says, look.
Yeah, you're getting a great reputation. I hope you're enjoying it.
Will you just do what I tell you to do?
And of course, immediately,
If I had a wartime consigliere of Sicilian, I wouldn't be in this shape.
people who are take things personally, they immediately recognize, oh my goodness,
I didn't mean that.
let me make it up. And he tells Tom Hagen, hey.
Mom made a little dinner Sunday. Told her.
Okay, and that was his weakness, even as a little boy. In Godfather 2, they point that out, that when he was a little boy, he was just always fighting. He was always defending himself.
Hey, Sonny, well, what are you doing?
So that's why it was easy for him to listen to Michael.
Then I'll kill them both.
And think, well, he's got to be taking it personally, because I know I would take it personally. So he's projecting on Michael that Michael is taking things personally. And no, Michael's not taking things personally. He's acting very business, very professional.
They might like a story like that.
They might. They just might.
Then the other brother that is very similar to it is Fredo. Fredo is a very sweet guy.
Mo didn't mean nothing by that. Sure, he flies off the handle once in a while.
Whenever he feels that he's been passed over, he just comes unglued.
I'm your older brother, Mike, and I was stepped over.
That's the way Pop wanted it.
It ain't the way I wanted it.
Michael, throughout the whole film, is trying to battle this whole issue of, gosh, it's not about us individually. It's about the family.
You're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
Being personal means being very emotional, and it's always about you protecting your position rather than protecting the groups. Now, mind you, we have egos. Nobody likes to be ignored, but it's what you do with it. Do you control it? Do you have that emotional control as a leader? Or do you just let it control you and manifest it? Or so how do you do it? Well, then just look at the opposite behaviors. Look at the behaviors of the Godfather himself. Look at the behaviors of Michael, Al Pacino, and look at the behavior of Tom Hagen, which is Robert Duvall's character. Whenever the director chews him out.
Now you get the hell out of here! And if that goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, I heard that story.
Thank you for the dinner and a very pleasant evening.
He very
Car could take
calmly
me to the airport.
looks at him, and he
Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news immediately.
doesn't take it personal. He has really no problem being attacked himself. He's very confident in himself, in his own skin, and his position, and he acts in good representation of the family.
Consigliere, hermano. I think you should should tell you down what everyone seems to know.
Whenever he found out from Tom Hagen that his son had been killed, just that scene, those 20 seconds of him containing that sadness and containing that anger and just giving instructions on a professional basis, because it's not about him.
I want no acts of vengeance. I want you to arrange a meeting with the heads of the 5 families. This war stops now.
It's not even about Tom Hagen, the fact that you didn't tell me earlier that my son got killed. It's not an issue. I'm not going to make it about you. I'm not going to make it about me. I'm going to make it about what's going on right now. Let's deal with the issue at hand. Let's stay calm. Let's stay cool. That's a very good indication of someone who knows how to have that emotional control and not make it about themselves. The other example is Michael Corleone. When Michael, in the It's Not Personal meeting, you just got to keep things a lot cooler, a lot more level-headed, and a lot more persuasive, and let the arguments themselves carry the day rather than your emotions, because people can't tell whether it's a good idea or whether I'm just being persuaded because it's your energy.
You're gonna search me when I first meet them, right? So I can't have a weapon on me then. But if Clemenza can figure a way to have a weapon planted there for me, then I'll kill them both.
I'm going to say it once, you're going to hear it hundreds of times in business. When folks tell you, hey man, don't take it personal, then take it. You're probably taking things personal. Don't get defensive, because if you get defensive, you're proving the point that you are taking things personal. Ask those around you, do you have a mood swing? And if they are afraid to answer, or they tell you, no, you're good, man, we love your energy, that's their way of telling you, we can't tell you about your mood swing, all right? Get your disc profile and let your disc profile show you your mood swing. If you are used to managing or using anger or guilt trips or passive-aggressive behavior to get folks to buy into your ideas, then yeah, that's just all signs of you taking things personal. Get that emotional control and let your ideas be manifested by the value of what you bring to the table. And if you have a history, then let them know you're trying to catch that and you're learning how to do that. Don't think that you're going to make improvements and hopefully they'll kind of figure out you're doing a good job because you've been watching some videos and you took Maurice's program. They won't know. Let them know you're trying and that you're trying to grab a hold of that, and they'll appreciate the fact when they do see changes in that direction. Otherwise, I can tell you this, remember above all things, it's not personal, it's business. See you at the
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.